Monica and Peter have already downloaded real tile images from manufacturers' websites for their bathroom. They've edited these images, adding grout lines and creating positioning patterns using GIMP, and imported them into Sweet Home 3D. We covered all these preparatory steps in our previous videos. Bathrooms are a classic example where you might consider covering all the walls with tiles to protect against moisture. However, it's important to remember that altering tiled walls later can be significantly more expensive than repainting. That's why it's crucial to carefully evaluate your options before making a decision. On the first floor, we right-click on the 3D view and select Virtual Visit from the menu. Next, we drag the camera on the floor plan and position it inside the bathroom. In smaller rooms, the default camera plane might not capture the entire space. To address this, we right-click on the 3D view again and select Modify Virtual Visitor from the menu. In the Settings window, we first adjust the eye elevation to 1.70 meters, which reflects the average eye height of an adult male globally. For the field of view, we start by setting it to 60 degrees, which closely mimics natural human vision, providing a sense of realistic perspective. After pressing OK, you might notice that the space feels too constrained for practical use. To improve this, we revisit the settings and adjust the field of view to 80 degrees. This new value strikes a balance between realism and functionality. It avoids excessive distortion while offering a wider view that's more suitable for working effectively in small spaces. For her first choice, Monica selected an icy blue tile measuring 60 by 60 centimeters, which Peter had already imported into Sweet Home 3D, as we showed in a previous video. After setting up the app environment to edit objects in the 3D view, Peter double-clicked on the floor. In the Modify Floor and Floor Region menu, he clicked on the Texture button. In the Floor Texture window, Peter entered Icy in the search field to filter the available textures. He then selected the icy blue texture and confirmed the changes by clicking OK twice. Monica then asked Peter to try using the same tile design but in a 30 by 30 centimeters size, which she had found on the manufacturer's website. Peter repeated the steps, double-clicking on the floor and accessing the Texture button. This time, he adjusted the scale to 50% to reflect the smaller tile size. After clicking OK twice again, the changes were applied. By pressing the Undo and Redo buttons on the toolbar, they agreed that the 60 by 60 centimeters tiles make the space appear larger, so they kept the 60 by 60 size for the moment. Peter had already prepared a combination of tiles in GIMP. To start, he double-clicked on the floor. This time, for the Walls Around Room region, he clicked on the Texture button. In the Walls Texture section, he selected the Import button. From the Import Texture window, Peter clicked on Choose Image and navigated to the Images folder. He carefully selected the desired image and clicked Open. When prompted by the app about potential performance issues, he chose to keep unchanged and proceeded. Next, Peter adjusted the properties of the new texture, setting the real-world height to 2.43 meters, the exact height of the walls. Finally, by pressing OK twice, he successfully applied the tile texture to all the walls of the room. For tile combinations, we have a valuable assistant, the free GIMP application. With its guide tools, GIMP allows us to accurately place and align images for multiple tiles. This method, demonstrated in our previous video, ensures precision and efficiency. Monica wants to use wood-look tiles in a herringbone pattern for the shower. Meanwhile, Peter focuses on the floor plan. He starts by right-clicking on the first wall that contains the shower. From the menu, He selects Split Wall. Peter then clicks on one part of the wall and drags it to align with the edge of the shower. Using the same method, he splits the other wall and adjusts it by dragging one section to match the opposite edge of the shower. He shifted his focus to the 3D view. He double-clicked on the wall behind the shower, opening the Modify Walls window. In this window, he located the Texture button under the right side region. Clicking it brought up the wall's right side texture settings. In the search input field, he typed herringbone and selected the desired herringbone tile. After pressing OK twice to confirm and apply the texture, the wall updated instantly. He then repeated the same steps to apply the herringbone wood look tile to the opposite side of the shower, creating a cohesive design. Monica and Peter have brought their vision to life using Sweet Home 3D's advanced features, complemented by custom textures crafted in GIMP. This approach allows them to experiment flexibly with various design options. In the next lesson, we'll tackle a final tricky tile placement in the kitchen cabinet area. Stay tuned and subscribe so you don't miss out on more free home design tips.